our closing conversation is going to be with José Antonio Ruiz, otherwise known as Mzungu. Maybe I'm not pronouncing that right. You need to listen to this. José Antonio is a social entrepreneur and philanthropist. He's the creator and the host of the prime social TV show Mzungu Operación Congo, and author of the book El Loco del Congo, bestseller and now in its 3rd edition. So after a somewhat difficult childhood, he gained a degree in international business administration, helped by a scholarship, and had a fast and prolific professional career. By the age of 33, he decided to leave it all to give back to life what had given him, and started by building schools in war-torn countries to provide education to those most in need. An out-of-the-ordinary and intense life journey that has led him to live in 11 countries and travel to most of the countries in the world, and to face death more than 7 times. Yes, only at South Summit. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming José Antonio Ruiz, Mzungu.
Hello, Paris. How are you doing?
How are you, José Antonio?
Awesome to be here.
Good to be here,
Thank
big
you.
guy. So I've introduced a lot of people in my life, but nobody like you. So grab a seat.
Thank you.
So I don't know where to start. I mean, yours is an incredible story. So why don't we start there? Tell us more about it.
As we're going to talk about education, and I want to make the story short because we could be here for ages.
I thought this was a travel video. No?
A what?
Are we talking about travel or education?
No, education. We can do that too, huh? No, so I'll go straight to the point in which my life changes and I start this journey that is linked to education. I was 33 and I was in Antarctica and I was trapped in a whiteout, actually. That almost killed me. It was probably the 7th time I faced death in my life. That made me reflect on my life. And I made myself the following question. If I woke up tomorrow being 90 years old, would I regret not having done with my life what I really wanted to do? It's a tricky question. And I thought, I only have one life. Am I doing what I want? And what I wanted to do, first of all, was I was determined to have a meaningful life. On the other hand, I wanted to do that, actually, I wanted to do projects that helped people, that gave opportunities to people that didn't have them. So I decided to give back to life what life gave me through education. That's when the crazy idea of building schools in where nobody dares to tread. Why there, you might ask yourself? Actually, because that's where you find the people with less or no opportunities at all, right? I did it on my own, independently, but suddenly, beyond my family and my friends, the word did spread, actually. So everybody wanted to help me. I said, okay, hold on. I think it's the moment to I want to bring my message to, higher horizons. And I thought, I said, I need a speaker for this. And I thought of television to do that. So I gathered money with friends, family, people I didn't know. We gathered the money. I said, okay, with 30,000 euros, we can build the schools, I believe. So, but I'm going to film it on my own. There was no television involved. But for 2 things mainly. One, to show people that anything can be done, and to show them how the money is spent, and also to try to make my project self-sustainable, right? Well, this footage could have ended in YouTube, but no. It actually became Mzungu Operation Congo, which is a TV show that aired prime time earlier this year in one of the major networks in Spain. So that's how philanthropy led to social entrepreneurship, and that's what I do.
Amazing. You know, I always tell people that when you become 90, you're never going to regret the things you've done, but the things you haven't done.
Right. I totally agree with you.
And that's exactly how you felt at 33.
Exactly, yeah. Totally.
So why education?
Well, Paris, we people, regardless of origin, religion, or color, we all share dreams, we share fears, sorrows, everything. But to be able to fulfill these dreams, you need to be capable to grow. And that is a gift education gives you. Because to approach anything in life, any project, you need basically three things. You need attitude, you need skill, and you need knowledge. Attitude, you either have it or you don't. If you don't, go run and find it. A skill, you can develop. Knowledge, you can acquire. But these two, again, what you need to achieve those, to get them, education. Sometimes I think we try to fight the symptoms instead of going to the root of the problems, like a famine or an outbreak of a disease. Those are problems you need to tackle on the spot, right? Those are one-time unfortunate events or crises. But in the long term, in the long run, is education the basis for development? It guarantees its foundations. It gives you control of your environment. And that leads to it builds at first small economies that lead to higher living conditions that make you better ready for when those things come in at some point to diminish, to avoid, but at least to be more ready. So I think education is the most powerful thing. My mother did a huge effort and also helped me get a small scholarship to help me study. And that's why I thought that was what I had to deliver to give back.
You want to give back. We have less than a minute left. Tell me what's next in your life. Well, what drives you?
Television actually brought two things that were very important. One is the multiplier effect. I do one show on television, one project, and inspire so many people that they all get inspired, they do it. That's one. So I can grow horizontally instead of vertically where I need more overhead costs or a structure. On the other hand, just by sitting there and watching gives us visibility. Visibility gives us more shows, more projects, in the end, more future. So I always invite, there's room for everyone, from people with knowledge or skill to sponsorship. Why not? Because the effect is magic. It's awesome, and everybody wins. So the more we are, the more we do. And you said what motivates me? Well, in short, really intolerance to injustice. And I think solidarity is the way to fight it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time today. This is truly inspirational.
Thank you, Paris. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.